So as you can probably tell by my shirt here, I've been watching a lot of new anime series. Now, some of these have been out for a little bit, so they're not entirely new, but this is the first time that I've been watching so many series at once, so they're new to me. The one that I most recently started watching, which was a very big recommendation from some friends of mine, was The Rising of the Shield Hero. Now, The Rising of the Shield Hero is not complete yet, it is still ongoing, but I do believe it is a light novel series, so if you're interested in reading, please feel free and go ahead. What makes Rising of the Shield Hero so interesting to me is that it kind of breaks the mold of your stereotypical, oh, this character gets transported into another world. And I do believe that there is an oversaturation of these anime series coming out, where some character is reincarnated or transported or taken to a whole nother magical world where they're like overpowered and they can do all kinds of cool stuff. But The Rising of the Shield Hero is very different. Now, the way that this series is different mainly is the protagonist itself. So the protagonist, when he finds a book in a library and he gets transported to this magical world that summons 4 heroes. One with a sword, one with a bow, one with a lance, and then one with a shield. And these 4 heroes are supposed to be the combatants that are going to fight these waves of monsters that are coming, and there's like this big, gigantic hourglass that shows, when the next wave of these terrible creatures are coming to attack. And our protagonist gets the shield as his weapon. And your initial reaction would probably be the same as mine of, that's really stupid. You can't fight with a shield. And that initial reaction that you just had is the same reaction that's held with everyone else in the world around him. He gets no respect, he gets treated very poorly from the beginning, and when it comes time for training to, raise his level and strength to be able to fight these monsters that are coming, nobody wants to join him because he has a shield. He doesn't have a weapon like the bow, the spear, or the lance. So what ends up happening is this one girl joins him and, they get armor and they start training and all that stuff. But a very dark twist happens in the first episode. Essentially, this woman who was supposed to be his party member, supposed to help him grow and train, makes false rape allegations against him. And it gets dark pretty quick. Now, this is one of the few instances in anime, from what I've seen at least, where, there's rape or sexual assault or something, that the character is completely innocent. He didn't. What happened was they had dinner, she wanted to get him drunk, he said no, that's fine, and he went to bed. So he wakes up, all of his stuff has been stolen, he gets yelled at by the king saying, oh, well, you are disgraced and you raped this woman, this is punishable by death, but you're a hero, so we can't. Basically smearing his name throughout the kingdom. So, merchants tried to haggle with him to get, more money. Other people tried to steal from him and beat him up. It's pretty brutal, the treatment he gets for being completely innocent. And what really beat my expectation about how he would react to this is he doesn't mope about this. He kind of accepts that this is what's happened to him, and he handles it like a boss, I gotta be honest. So instead of, trying to fight or say that he's innocent, he's just like, alright, fine. I'm gonna be a hero by myself, and I'll do it without you. I'll do it my way. He starts trying to kill monsters, and he realizes, oh man, I can't beat anything by myself. I'm a shield hero, not a fighter. And so eventually he starts getting people into his party and building up and building strength. And he actually does get some really cool abilities that do happen. Like he has like different kinds of shields that can have like barriers and all different kinds of effects. And he really does, from what I've seen so far, he really does become a badass despite all this that has been held against him, with the allegations that make him pretty much dirt in the eyes of the kingdom, and a shield which nobody wants to be in his party initially because you can't really do damage with a shield. While the story itself is very dark, I will say it is very good, it's very well done, and the animation is pretty awesome. I especially like how he interacts with his other party members, like, they have very good chemistry and very good relationships, and I like how the backstory is handled throughout. So, from what I've seen so far, it's excellent. I'd highly recommend watching it. Note, if you don't like sexual things, it does get a little dark in the first episode, but once he moves past that, it really does start to get better, and it gets more into like the action RPG kind of genre. If you're not really big into the whole like, oh, character transported into another world, you might not be fully invested into The Rising of the Shield Hero, but knowing with what he deals with and how he overcomes obstacles, I think it is worth at least a couple episodes to try. But hey, if you don't like it, that's okay too. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been another episode of Kirk Talk, and I will see you guys in the next one.